There's so much great TV out there these days, you're probably missing what could be your favorite new series without even realizing it. So here are shows you should be binge watching.
Wall Street and hedge funds are some of the slower changing institutions.
That's true.
We thought it would be great to introduce somebody to Axe Capital who's quite different. Could Axe see through this exterior to notice that which was exceptional?
The character I play on Billions is Taylor Mason. Hello, I'm Taylor. Taylor comes to Axe Capital and quickly realizes that there is a lot to gain from watching Bobby Axelrod work.
19,230.77
Taylor is quickly noticed by Axe to be a brilliant mind with a ton of upside potential.
My pronouns are they, theirs, and them.
Taylor Mason is gender non-binary, which means they don't identify with either gender primarily.
Just breathing the air here can be discomforting. I don't know if you can understand me being the way I am.
You see things differently. That's an edge.
What makes you think I'm a vegan?
You're not?
Of course I'm a vegan. One of the things I find so fascinating about the entire series is it's just smart and challenges your levels of morality in a world that we haven't seen before.
That'll save us $10 million.
Yes. What is the Alpha Cup?
Why are you asking about the Alpha Cup?
Because Axe invited me to play in the firm's other seat along with him.
Oh, this is fucking bullshit!
In the world of hedge funds in New York, there are many charity poker tournaments, and people get really intense about these tournaments.
That's my fucking seat. I'm pretty sure it's my fucking seat. I paid for it. I can award it to whomever the fuck I want.
And it's important to Axe that Axe Capital win this tournament. Episode 203 is called Optimal Play. You know, Dave and I wrote the poker movie Rounders, and we've always been really interested in the way in which poker players use cards the same way hedge funders use the market, which is to gain advantage.
All in.
Call.
Let's see the river.
Hedge funds are able to take both long and short action, which means to use those bets as your hedge, as your protection against your downside. And the fact that Axe brings Taylor to this poker tournament is like the ultimate hedge against him losing. But the question is, ultimately, does Axe win while losing?
Call. I have 10 high.
Even while this other stuff's going on, Chuck is never far from Axe's mind. Although the title speaks to game theory and poker, it clearly applies to the bigger game going on between Axe and Chuck.
If somehow you've managed to avoid all the buzz surrounding USA's very addictive, homage-filled study of hacker paranoia, it's time to get on board with Mr. Robot. Rami Malek and Christian Slater lead this rabbit hole of a conspiracy story that features an isolated, off-kilter hacker who gets roped into a massive cyber attack on one of the largest companies in the world. Mr. Robot looks and sounds like nothing else on TV, making for one hell of a manic marathon. Let's start off with Starz' excellent pirate drama, Black Sails. Yes, if you've heard, it's true, the series gets off to a slow start in its first season, but really, trust me, you want to stick with this one. It's become an incredibly engrossing and cool series. It's filled with great characters, surprising twists, and some very impressive action scenes. With the final season coming in 2017, this is a great time to catch up. The Americans is simply one of the finest series on television right now. This is a story about a seemingly normal 1980s suburban husband and wife who are actually KGB spies. It's expertly crafted and spectacularly acted, anchored by Matthew Rhys and Kerry Russell's fantastic performances. The Americans has only gotten better as it's continued, with each season offering big story payoffs and character evolution. This is a show where the consequences of the dangerous lives these people are leading feels real and earned. If you aren't watching this show yet, you're missing out. So those are our picks for shows you should binge. All of these shows are coming back for another season, so what are you waiting for? Go catch up. Go! But when you need a binging break and you want to know what else is coming up in the world of TV and streaming, keep it here